My name is Yuhan. I believe my father is a victim of forced organ harvesting in China. I was 19 when I was told he died in a Beijing detention center in 2004. I thought it must be a mistake because just 3 months earlier, when he was arrested for practicing Falun Gong, a meditation in the Buddhist tradition, he'd been so healthy. I saw his body before it was cremated. He was terribly thin and bruised all over, but from his throat was an incision that went all the way down his torso. In his stomach area, we could feel a hard block of ice beneath his skin that was stitched with thick black thread. The police said he died of a heart attack, but it wasn't until 3 years later that I learned the truth, that tens of thousands of prisoners of conscience like my father had been killed for their organs. That night, I cried for hours until I passed out. In most countries, a transplant patient has to wait years for a matching organ to become available. But in China, only a few weeks. However, the organ usually doesn't come from a voluntary donor, but taken from a prisoner detained for their spiritual belief, just like my father.
The allegation and our findings are shocking. I mean, this is a form of evil we have yet to see on this planet.
China Tribunal considered all available evidence and concluded that forced organ harvesting from prisoners of conscience had been committed for years throughout China on a significant scale, and that it continues today. This involves hundreds of thousands of victims.
This is the judgment of the tribunal.
Now, this tribunal has concluded that Falun Gong is a source, probably the principal source of organs.
The report adds the vulnerability of the Uyghurs to being used as a bank of organs is also obvious.
It hurts every time I retell this story, but I don't want my father's death to have been in vain. We can't stop forced organ harvesting in China, and we must.